it's a life. It's a life.
It sucks. It really sucks. It sucks trying to get money to survive every day. And it's hard to get GR when you don't have an ID.
Oh, it's rough. It's really rough because you have cold weather nights and, you know, you're just trying to find somewhere to stay warm. Yeah. You know, and you're just trying to go from person to person if you don't have any work to get something to eat because you don't want to do any crime to get in trouble. So you got to do something to survive.
It's hard. I mean, every day is a struggle for food, shelter, place to lay your head that's safe. I mean, you'll see people walking around that's looking, they'll do anything to fucking have a nice place to lay their head.
Last night I slept in Universal City Station till about 5, and then I got kicked out and I slept in Hollywood and Highland till about 8 and woke up. And the night before that I was under a bridge, and then like for a week before that I was under that same bridge.
Pretty much any place you name it, I stayed there. You know, traveling from place to place, state to state, staying in abandoned houses, couch surfing, trains, buses, everywhere.
I was physically and mentally abused by my husband. I'm safe now, but he did put my kids up for adoption when I left. And that's the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with out here.
Sorry.
Because I love my children.
I worked at Pilgrim Pride, and after that went, you know, I got laid off there. I came to Gainesville looking for work. I'm a scaffold builder. There's not very many jobs here because this is a college town. Yeah. So most of the jobs is for the students. After that went sour. I've been on the streets now from day labor to day labor. Sometimes I barely eat, but you know, I'm trying to make it the best I can.
Yeah.
I was taken from my family when I was a little girl because my mom did some stuff. I've been growing on the streets since I was little. I wasn't by any means a bad kid, but I didn't like people hitting kids and doing all kinds of shit like that. I mean, it's not a nice place to grow up in.
Well, they put me in a foster care. Like, my parents died in a car crash, and on serious shit, I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. And the foster parents were abusive, and I just booked it because I was sick of jumping around like that shit. I skipped home. Shit was abuse shit that I didn't want to deal with.
Just how much people actually struggle and how far removed from societal standards that you actually are. It's a completely different life. Yeah. A lot of the people who walk beside you who are homeless and they achieve these things or do these things, it's actually a double life. You know, it's way far removed from what a lot of people would think.
Some of us, it's not our choice. Some of us have left our kids and our family behind for a better life for them. And it's hard.
Anybody that think that it's easy for these guys out here homeless, it's not easy. Right. It's very rough.
Just because our nails aren't clean, our mouths aren't shiny, and we don't wear all kinds of funky good clothes, and we don't drive $10,000 car, don't mean nothing. People looking down on you and look through our eyes, not through your cars, not through your wallets. We're not even after money. We're just after acceptance and having a safe place and food. We want the same things. Just because we didn't grow up with money in our pockets, shit handed to us easily, we build ourselves from the dirt up.
You gotta fight to survive.
Right.
Day by day, moment by moment. I didn't expect you to come up. You know, I live it moment by moment. Whatever happens, happens. It always happens for a reason.
Oh no, man! Right now, I don't even know where to turn. I'm 50 years old, about to be 51 this year, and it really been rough for me, man, out here, man.
My future, I don't really know. I mean, I live it day by day.
Army. I'm in application process for the Army. It's the only way to get off these streets, get some food in your stomach 3 times a day, 7 days a week, 365, and it's the only way to get a bed. You know, I mean, shit, you do 3 years. I mean, if you like it, you can just stay there.
To teleport? to make sure there was no more homelessness. To wish everybody had more freedom and understanding of freedom.
I wish I would find my soulmate so we could cuddle at night and spoon and keep me warm. I wish that my children were here with me so that I could take care of them and love them and tell them how much I love them every day. And I wish I had a job and wasn't homeless.
Food, shelter, and a job.
3 wishes. Enough money to set up just a small place for all the homeless people where they can go get food, whatever they want, and they know they're safe and respected. It's 24 hours open. I mean, like Sox's place, but only that it's open all the time, day in, day out, no matter what week, month. And that people would stop treating us like dirt. And my 3rd wish, people would stop sending little kids out to do a grown person's work. I mean, 13, 15-year-old, your lives are still ahead of you. You shouldn't be on these streets.
Money, obviously, to get the fuck off these streets. I'd have to say 2 would just be like, you know, like obviously, fuck, I don't really know. You know, I don't think about shit like that because on the streets you don't wish for things, you just wait for them to happen because you can't control really anything. So like, I'm sorry to throw off your question like that, but it's really difficult to say what it is, especially if you've been raised on the streets. Yeah, I've been raised on the streets.
I'm lucky. Like a lot of people, they don't make it, and all sorts of terrible things happen to them.
Honestly, I think it was a good thing for me because I'm finding myself more and more every day.
You know, this is my first time ever being homeless, but now I feel their pain. At first, when I looked at it, you know, I mean, I didn't see it in this light until I lived it. And a lot of people don't see it in this light until they actually been there.
We're tighter than half the people that live in these condos and stuff. We take care of our own.
Shit if I know.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, and God bless. Keep it up.